Hello YouTube, this is a short-term initial review on my new Sig Sauer P322 22 long rifle pistol. This is a 20+1 blowback pistol as it comes from the factory. It comes with a threaded barrel, it's optics ready, and it comes with fiber optic sights. And here you can see it has the Stendo mag. That's a 25 round Sig factory mag. So you get 25+1 capacity. And it is wearing a pretty rare Olight Valkyrie infrared dual mode light. That's got, I think, a 500 lumen white light and a 850 nanometer infrared light for night vision use. Comes with a manual safety. They sell a version that comes in flat dark earth. And I think they sell an unthreaded version, but clearly, as you can see, this is the threaded version. So far I've put probably 350 rounds through it, maybe. As you can see here, there'll be a whole lot more rounds going down range. I had a few malfunctions with the Winchester 333, which is kind of notorious bulk ammo. But in the last probably 60-70 rounds, I haven't had any problems at all. You know, there's like a break-in period for most new guns, so I'm not particularly concerned about it. We'll see how she goes going forward. I fired 50 rounds as Aguila Super Maximum, which is Aguila's version of the CCI Stinger, more or less. And out of 50 rounds, I had one failure to feed, but that was, again, in the break-in period, so I'm not particularly worried about that. I think 1 out of 50, I am not a math expert, but I believe that's a 98% reliability rate, which is certainly not terrible. You know, I mean, it is a rimfire. We'll be shooting some of this 22 standard velocity. I have already shot some Remington Viper and Yellow Jacket hypervelocity stuff, and that ran pretty well. I have not had any failures at all with the Remington Golden Bullet. And the few failures I have had, besides the one with this, was from the 333. I think I had like 3 failure to feeds initially. I'm going to say that's probably, again, break-in. We'll see how it is going forward. But the pistol comes with 2 20-round magazines. They are particular in the way that you load them because you don't want to get rim lock. So make sure you follow the manufacturer's instructions when you're loading your magazines, and I have not had many problems. But I have been shooting. I have my own range out here in the homestead. You can see it right down here behind this tree. And if I go way back over yonder, down to my range, that is over 50 yards, and I was hitting that center 8x12 steel target at 50 yards offhand with the factory fiber optic sights, and my fading vision pretty consistently. I'll say probably 80-85% hit rate on the 8x12, and my eyes are definitely not what they used to be. If I still had 20/20, I would not at all be surprised if I could keep 100% of my shots offhand on that target. So it is a very accurate pistol. Here's our Combat Kitty. You know, they always got to be in the video. Say hi, Combat Kitty. So, yeah, so far, very accurate. You know, a few malfunctions in the break-in period, but we'll see going forward how we go from there. I'll be doing reviews regularly out to at least a couple thousand rounds, so people know what they're getting into with this. But, you know, things I really like about it, it has a great 1911 style Ambi safety on both sides. It's got Ambi slide locks on both sides. Nice, easy takedown pin or switch. The mags drop free when you hit the button. So it's pretty neat. It's got a few other neat little features. If the gun is cocked, you can leave the safety on and still cycle the slide. But if the gun is not cocked and you pull the slide back about 1/8 of an inch, it'll cock one time. It'll make one click. And then if you put the safety on, it completely locks the action up and you cannot cycle at all. So the gun is totally locked up. So you can keep it in whatever mode you prefer. Obviously, if you're going to be cocked and locked with a round in the chamber, it has to be cocked, so you're going to want to keep your safety on. But the safety has nice positive release. It comes with a flat and a curved trigger. I'm using the curved trigger. I am old-fashioned. I am not a huge fan of flat triggers, so I like this one. It is a very, very light gun, 17.1 ounces with the factory magazine installed is what my manual tells me. So, you know, good lightweight gun. I'm hoping we get good reliability from it. It's got fantastic features right out of the box. You know, there's really nothing else that you could want it to have out of the box. Excellent long-range accuracy. Set up for all the latest accessories on the market. It's got fantastic double-stack capacity. So, really the only litmus test is going to be what kind of long-term reliability we get out of the gun. And I will definitely make more videos updating that as we go along. But so far right now, with the Aguila Supermax, which is, you know, about the hottest 22 in the market. So if you were small game hunting or using this for predator control or even self-defense, because let's face it, a 21-shot 22 pistol loaded with hypervelocity bullets, nobody wants to stand on the wrong end of that. You can send a hail of gunfire downrange very quickly, very accurately with a pistol like this. So, you know, with that particular round, which would, that or Stinger is basically going to be your two best options in 22 long rifle, I've had a 98% reliability rate so far. So I have a couple hundred more rounds of that we're going to shoot, and we'll see where we go from there. Combat Kitty is inspecting the table, make sure it's stable. You comfy? Are you comfy, Royal Highness? He looks comfy. That's the boy. The girl is about to have babies. So that's my initial, we'll say 300 round review of the Sig 322 pistol. Very satisfied so far. We'll see where we go from here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Freedom by me, out.